girly, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be discussing some hygiene secrets that I have discovered that just makes me smell so good. It only makes me smell good, but also makes me feel clean and refreshed. I've struggled with being musty, especially in my high school, elementary years when, you know, puberty was starting and all of that stuff. And I'm just being honest with you guys because I feel like if I'm honest, I can help somebody else. So that's why I am giving a little TMI. But anyways, yes, I am prone to be mustier than the average woman. And it's usually on my right side, under my arms. I'm not too much musty anywhere else. I don't really sweat too often, but smelliness has definitely been an issue of mine, and I have finally figured out a foolproof routine that is going to keep me clean and fresh and feeling good all day, feeling confident in myself, feeling great in the way that I look, in the way that I smell, and you know, just how my body feels throughout the day. So I'm going to go in order of how my hygiene works, how I take my shower, what I do, how I use certain products. The only thing this is going to exclude is skincare, because I feel like the skin on your face is different than the skin on your body. Not that I feel that way, it's actually that way. So I can do a separate video on my skincare routine, because I also have a skincare routine that is obviously different than what I do with my body. So if you're interested in finding out how to stay fresh, especially in the coming summer months, then keep watching. Okay, girls, so starting out, we are going to obviously wash our body. Now, I just recently started washing my body with these African net sponges. And the real African net sponge. This is a real authentic African net sponge I got from a company that sells them on TikTok Shop. If I find one on Amazon, I will definitely link it below. But this one I got from TikTok Shop. And the difference between this African net sponge and the ones you see at like Marshall's, Ross, TJ Maxx, those ones are like closely knitted, almost like a unrolled loofah or like an unraveled loofah. This one has a completely different texture. I think it's nylon. I think that's what it is. And it's stretchy, like especially when it gets wet. It's bouncy, and it has these huge holes so it's able to air out. It's completely dry. I took a shower probably 2 hours ago and it's completely dry. So unlike, you know, washcloths which carry bacteria and also loofahs carry bacteria, this one does not, because it's able to dry all the way. Now you still want to be able to wash this, so you can wash this. I think you should wash it every month or every 2 months in the washing machine and leave it out to dry, and it should be fine. But you can keep these for like the rest of your life. I bought this months ago and it doesn't look any different from when I bought it. It feels the same, still has the same amount of exfoliation, and that's why I really like using this, is because it does exfoliate my skin very, very well. So on my first cleanse, I do like to use a antibacterial soap, and I do use Dial. This is my favorite antibacterial soap for my eczema girlies. I am an eczema girly myself. This is probably not going to be the best for you, but I'm the one that likes to push the envelope a little bit. Like, I'm lactose intolerant, but I will still drink a large milkshake just because that's what I wanted at the time. Like, that's what I wanted. But anyways, girl, if you don't want to torture yourself, definitely find a antibacterial, maybe unscented soap. I would recommend, this isn't an antibacterial, but Dove soap definitely works well, especially the sensitive one. This actually cleared a lot of my eczema, along with the sensitive skin Dove body wash. That definitely cleared a lot of my eczema when I was using it. But anyways, so for my first cleanse, I do use the Dial soap. And this just it strips my body of any oils, sunscreen, lotion, perfume, dirt, sweat, whatever that's on my skin. And I thoroughly, and I mean thoroughly, I get it all in here. And I'm thoroughly washing. I'm spending time washing behind my neck because I do have body acne. I can do a separate video on body acne, but I will include some tips in here. I do thoroughly cleanse the parts of my body that tend to get more body acne. Obviously, I thoroughly cleanse my entire body, but especially those areas where I get like on my chest, on my back, my shoulders, my buttocks, I do get, yes, okay, we're getting TMI. I gotta help the girlies. I'm sorry. If you're uncomfortable, you gotta click off. I'm sorry. But yes, so for my first cleanse, I do go in with an antibacterial soap. This does not matter the time of day. It doesn't matter if I worked out or not. It doesn't matter. I always go in first with an antibacterial soap. Then I follow up with a moisturizing body wash. Now this one, when I tell you, I have been, girl, look, I don't even know if you can see what's left. It's a squirt, and I'm gonna use it. I've literally been taking the top off and pouring it onto the, because a little goes a long way with this. Natrium, this Glow Getter multi-oil body wash is, oh my gosh. I can use this. I'll use this for the rest of my life. And I'm a hygiene girly, so I switch out of body washes and bar soaps all the time. This is the first body wash that I have used from start to finish. Okay, because usually I will start a body wash, then I'll get tired of it and I'll move on to the next one or buy whatever's trendy right now. Now this was trending, but I bought it and I've kept it and I keep using it. So I need to go get another bottle because I'm out. But this definitely replenishes my body with all of the oils that I lost from using the antibacterial soap. Because I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna dry your skin out. It strips everything from your skin, everything, oils, all that. So this is great for putting the oils back into your skin and giving you that soft glow that you know and love. Now, after I do my first two cleanses, and I know that may seem excessive, but for my musty girlies and the girlies with body acne, I feel like this is really essential for us. I just feel like that is, because it's worked for me and I pray that it works for you. After I do my cleansing with my bar soaps, and if you don't want to use a bar soap, if you don't want to use a body wash, you're not a body wash girly, you can always go in with a Dove bar. Dove bars are great for replenishing your skin with the oils that you lost from using an antibacterial soap or maybe another drying soap. Yeah, so definitely use a bar soap, something with some moisture to replenish your skin. Next, even though we exfoliated with this, I want to exfoliate again. And I have two favorite exfoliants. This one is the one from Trader Joe's. This is the lavender salt scrub. This one is, and it smells like you're at the spa. Like, this is my girl. This is my girl. I had to stop using her because she clogged up my drain a couple weeks ago. I said, excuse me, what's going on? She clogged up my drain. Now it is salt and coconut oil is in here. So I mean, in retrospect, it's like, well girl, obviously it clogged up your drain, but I wasn't thinking it hadn't done that before. Like, this is the first time it's done that. So I don't know if it's a shower drain, I don't know, but girl, get you this, okay? If you don't care about them drains, get you this. But you care about your skin, get you this, okay? Also, Dove has amazing body scrubs. This one smells so good. This is the brown sugar and coconut butter. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. Dove has some amazing scents in their body scrubs, and they're like just abrasive enough, if that makes sense. Like, they're right on the cusp of being like tree hut scrub abrasive, because Tree Hut is good, but she irritate my skin a little too much. It smells good, it's great, it's abrasive, but this I found is also moisturizing, and it's not too abrasive, and it's not too perfumey smelling. Like, there's not too much smells going on. Still smells great. So these two definitely my faves. If you need to, well, I'm telling y'all what I do. I over exfoliate. I'm gonna just tell y'all, I want to have smooth skin, I want to smell good, all of that. So, body wash, scrub. After you exfoliate, you want to shave. If you're a shave girly, then here are some tips. If you're not a shave girly, don't feel embarrassed, don't feel gross, don't feel like you're less than a woman because you don't shave. Girl, bump that. Do what you're comfortable with. I personally shave, so I'm gonna give you guys some tips on shaving. So I start out with, it depends on what I'm shaving, obviously. So I have one shaver. This shaver is the Gillette Venus razor. I use this one specifically for my downstairs area and my underarms. I don't use it for my legs unless I'm in a pinch. I think I've only used it maybe once or twice in a pinch if I didn't have another razor. But I usually do not mix my razors, you know, I don't use one razor for everything. That's just me personally. I don't know if there's any science behind that, but me personally, I gotta have two razors. So the other razor I use is just like any razor. I got this one from Winco, which is a grocery store here in Arizona. If you don't have one, go to Walmart, Safeway, wherever. You can find just a regular 5-blade shaver. The importance about shaving is using a new razor. That's it. I really don't think it matters what kind of razor. I've used 1-blade razors, the really cheap, I think BIC ones or Bic. I've used those and those have given me a very close shave, but that's because I'm using a new one usually every time, because the cheaper they are, the more you have to, you know, switch them out. So these ones were probably like $4, $5 at Winco. And I got a 3-pack and they work just fine. Now, as far as shaving gel or shaving cream, I don't really use a specific one, but I will use the Gillette Venus 2-in-1 cleanser and shave gel. I do use this just for anything. I'll shave my stomach with it, I'll shave my underarms, my legs, my downstairs area, all that. I'll just use this. If I'm out of this, I'll use a conditioner. Obviously not on my downstairs area. I'll find something else, or I'll just go buy this. But yeah, if I don't have anything out for my legs, I'll use conditioner. For my underarms, I'll use conditioner just because it has a nice slip, and that's really what you want to get a nice close shave, is a good slip, girly. Okay, sorry if the angle's a little different. My camera almost died, so I had to charge it. But so we just talked about shaving. We've got that out of the way. Now it is time for treating our body acne. Now, one thing I forgot to tell you guys is after I do my 2 cleanses, or sometimes I'll do the first cleanse with the antibacterial soap and then I'll go in with the panoxyl. Just depends on how I'm feeling, depends on, you know, it really doesn't depend on anything. It's just like whatever I remember, whenever I remember to use this. So I'll just say that I use this after my first cleanse. So after my first cleanse with my antibacterial soap, I also wash my back with my antibacterial soap, and that's why it's also great to have this, because it can reach behind you. It stretches so much. Like, I don't know, it can stretch even more than this. And so I'm able to get my back with my antibacterial soap, and I do not use this Natrium soap on my back. I just have a phobia. I just can't. I'm trying to get rid of my body acne, so I don't use anything with a scent or anything. The only thing I use on my back to cleanse it are the Dial soap and the panoxyl. Now, with panoxyl for body acne specifically, it is so incredibly crucial that you leave this on for 3 to 5 minutes. When I first bought this, I was like, this is not working, because I was just like, you know, washing it, you know, putting it on my washcloth, putting it on my my African sponge, and then just washing up like I normally would and then rinsing it off. That's not going to work with this. So this kind of works like a mask, and it has 10% benzoyl peroxide, which helps fight acne causing bacteria. And so you have to leave this on to 3 to 5 minutes. So after you do your first cleanse, go in with the panoxyl wash, and then find something else to do. Maybe wash the rest of your body with your moisturizing body bar or body wash. Do your arms or wherever else you don't get any body acne, wash that. Maybe this is a good time to shave. Maybe this is a good time to think about the future. stress about the future. I don't know. Find something else to do within those 3 to 5 minutes as that wash is settling in and really getting to work into your skin so that it can start preventing those breakouts and also reducing the breakouts that you might already have. So that is definitely important. Yeah, so after I do my 2 cleanses, I do my 1 cleanse, I'll go in with this. Either way, it doesn't matter if you do it after the both cleanses or you do it after one or the other. Just make sure that your back is free of any other soaps. So don't wash your hair when you have this on. It's going to run down your back and it's just not gonna be good. So leave it on like a mask, 3 to 5 minutes, you're good. Rinse that off. Make sure you rinse it all off because it does have like a bleaching effect. And you don't want it to get on your clothes or your towels or anywhere else. So after all of the cleansing is done, I talked about shaving. That's done. Now we're going to go in a more intimate area and I'm going to talk about cleaning your lady bits and your behind area. So I clean my behind area with the Dial antibacterial soap, and I also use a baby washcloth. I use the rough side. It's a rough side. It's rougher than this side. This side is very soft. I just feel like that's not really cleaning anything. I might as well use my hand. So this side is actually a little bit rougher, and I do use that side, get it lathered up, and I just go to town. I just go to town, like, I don't know how else to explain it. I don't know how to dress it up and make it sound like professional or nice or good or whatever. That's what you need to do to get clean down there. For me personally, if you don't do that, if you just use water, that's fine as well. But for me personally, I like to use a good antibacterial soap because I don't want any funk, nothing. So I do use that. And then I go in with another one, a separate one. Please make sure you are using separate washcloths. You don't want to cause bacteria from your behind to be going into your lady bits and so on and so forth. Keep them separate. The way that I know which one is for the behind, I just choose a different pattern. This one has no pattern, this one has a pattern. So this one's for, you know, the back side, this one won't be. I do use a feminine wash. Also, if you don't use a feminine wash and you just use water, do not worry about it. Don't feel gross, don't feel nasty. But I would say, you know, definitely make sure that you're cleaning down there with some warm water at least. Just to get, you know, there's lots of crooks and crevices and all of that stuff. So just make sure that you're getting in there and you're cleaning yourself, even if you are using a baby washcloth and just water and just, you know, doing what you need to do with this. But I do use a feminine wash. This is from the L brand. I've been using this for years. I was using Honey Pot, but that pump, girl, are y'all not gonna fix that pump or what? Like, Honey Pot, come on, like, be serious. Are y'all gonna fix that pump? I know y'all know what I'm talking about. So that's the only reason I stopped using Honey Pot. Otherwise, it's great. It's a great feminine wash, has never irritated me or anything. So I just went with this one, and this one works just the same, if not just as good, or a little more. So I do just about 3 pumps on here. I do it on the rough side or the soft side. Like, it's a baby washcloth, so it doesn't really have a difference. Doesn't irritate me at all. And I just, you know, go to town down there, clean everything, make sure everything is good, rinse it off. And I always make sure I wash my lady bits last and my, you know, backside last, because, you know, if I'm washing my hair, if I'm shaving, that's all running down that area anyway. So you want to make sure that you're washing that last, just so that there's no extra things happening. Now, if you are a moisturizing girly, you can use an in-shower lotion, conditioner. They have a bunch of products like that you can buy. They have, you know, bars that you can buy that have oils in them and all that stuff, and that is great. As for me, it kind of irritates me a little bit, but to each his own. So when it comes to moisturizing, once I get out of the shower, I do use a slew of lotions or oils or whatever I feel like using at the time. I don't really have a specific one that I use. This is the one that I'm using right now. This is great. If you don't like a thick lotion, this is not going to be for you. This actually feels like sunscreen. That's how thick it is, and that's how, like, you know, like, that's the texture of it. But this is a great lotion, and it smells so good. absolutely divine. So that's the one I'm using right now. It's great. I love it. I have no complaints. But I do use it straight out of the shower. So I will pat myself dry a little bit and then I will put that on like immediately. It doesn't matter if I wash my face in the shower. It don't matter. I'm putting it on immediately. And I'm getting it all lathered up so that it can lock in the moisture from the water that was already on my skin. So that is key. If you want to stay moisturized throughout you know, getting ready or doing your hair or whatever, put that lotion on straight out of the shower so that you don't have to worry about putting on lotion when you're already like fully dry and it kind of feels like your skin's like you didn't really put anything on. It just kind of doesn't really soak in or doesn't really sit on the skin. It just kind of feels weird. That is definitely a tip that I have learned and that has worked for me. So use it if you want to. If you don't, that's fine. Also, if you don't like to use scents or you have eczema or any other skin disorders, I would use a 100% virgin coconut oil. As y'all can see, I have used this down to the ground, girl. I mean, I'm trying to put my finger in there. I'm trying to get something out of there. I need to buy a new one. But that is also great for moisturizing, especially in the summer. Tea, girl. That's gonna keep you moisturized and glowing. You don't need to spend $30 on a, you know, glow lotion or suntan lotion or whatever. Girl, get you some 100% coconut oil for about $5 from the grocery store. That'll have you right. Okay. I can also do an in-depth video on shaving and all the things that I do with that. Very specifically with my downstairs area and maybe my legs and all that stuff. But for this video, I'm just gonna give you a couple tips that I do, things that I do to keep myself moisturized down there and smelling good and, you know, feeling confident. So I do go in with the PFB Vanish on my downstairs area and also under my arms. I have noticed that this also has a deodorizing effect. This is not for deodorizing your arms, but for me personally, I noticed that it adds an extra layer of protection for, you know, protecting that odor, keeping it from getting out, you know. So this is for skin brightening, ingrown hair relief, razor bumps, all that stuff. So this is great. I just started using this about a month or two ago, and I have seen a little bit of a difference, but in the look of my skin as far as like brightness and all that. But I have seen a huge difference in like the amount of razor bumps. I get 0 razor bumps, and I am a razor bump girly. Okay, I am a razor bump girly. If my body gonna do anything, it's gonna give me a razor bump and it's gonna give me some acne scars, okay? We trying to figure it out over here, okay? We gonna figure it out together. But this stuff here, if I have an ingrown one day, I put this on, the next day it's gone. I'm not lying to you, and I would not lie to you. So this is amazing, and even for deodorizing. But for me personally, if that has not worked for you, then maybe it just doesn't work. I don't know, maybe it's in my mind. But also, after I put on the PFB for my downstairs area, I will put on an oil blend. And this one is also from Amazon. I have all my stuff linked in my Amazon storefront. Everything that I could find on Amazon. Some stuff that I didn't buy from Amazon, but maybe I can link it from like, you know, Target or wherever I can find it. And I'll link it down below for you guys. But a lot of the stuff you guys can find in my Amazon storefront. This I use on my intimate area because putting an oil on your intimate area is going to protect your skin, especially for the my brown girlies who have curly hair. This is going to also prevent ingrowns because the skin is not dry, and so that hair is able to easily grow out of your skin, if that makes sense, if it's moisturized. If you don't want to use this and you don't like the smell of tea tree, it's aloe vera and tea tree oil smell. I kind of like it. If you don't like essential oil smells, you can always just use 100% coconut oil. 100% coconut oil is going to be your best friend for pretty much anything. You can do, you know, mouthwash, all the type of stuff, you know. But yes, I use this to also keep myself moisturized down there. And sometimes I even put it between the crack, you know what I'm saying? Between the crack, you know, back there. I also keep it in the back there. Yeah. Just for a little extra protection, just for a little bit of, you know, safety, security. That's all it's about, right? Now, as far as deodorant goes, this one, girl, I found this on Amazon. This girl, if they ever go out, girl, I'm sorry. This is that girl right now. I'm sorry. She's going to be used I mean, till I can't use it no more. I'm gonna be cutting the dang top off and spilling it out on my underarms. I'm not playing with y'all. This stuff is so good. If you could not take a shower within 2 days, if you have gone without a shower in 2 days, but you used this 2 days ago, you are not going to smell. I promise you that. This stuff prevents odor and prevents sweating. So for my sweaty and musty girlies, this is for us. This is for us. This was made for us. This is for you and I. And this is a revolution. Like, this is amazing. That stuff is amazing. I just found this a couple weeks ago. So I'm not lying. I've tried these products out for weeks on end, months on end, and I'm not telling you guys a lie. This thing right here, the truth, especially paired up with this, okay? Now, I wanted to show you guys one more thing that's just a little extra tidbit. Now, witch hazel, okay? I know there's controversy on using this on your skin. Babe, I went to esthetician school. If this works for my skin, I'm gonna use it, period. That's coming from an esthetician. I haven't even worked in the field. But anyways, that's coming from an esthetician. If this works for you, use it on your face. But we're not talking about the face right now. I'm talking about cleaning areas. I'm talking about behind your ears. I'm talking about, you know, even the underarms, behind, in the cracks, the crevices, you know what I'm saying? Like I was talking about earlier, in the back, use it in the cracks. Yeah, this here. Yes, girl, this is the truth. It's an astringent, so it strins, okay? So this is great for getting those hard to reach places, maybe some spots you missed. Get your belly button with a little cotton swab, throw this on there. Girl, put this on a cotton swab, get it behind your ears, inside your ears, around here, right? Back of that neck, you know what I'm saying? Get that tummy right, you know, whatever you need this for. And I got the unscented one just because, you know, I don't need it scented. That's really not important to me. But this right here, the truth, okay? And that was just a little extra tidbit for y'all. But hopefully you guys appreciated this video. Hopefully you love this video. And I pray that you found these tips helpful, and you know, that's all I'm here for, is to help the girlies. I'm here to expose myself to help you guys. So, you know, I was exposed, I'm musty, I get razor bumps, I get, you know what I'm saying, body acne, all that. That's fine. As long as I'm helping you guys, that's all that matters. So I will see you guys in the next video. Let me know what you guys want to see. Let me know what you guys would like to know about skincare, body care wise, hair care, whatever, girl. I'm going to figure it out. Even if I don't know about it, I'm going to figure it out, okay? So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.